here at our hives this morning doing our first hive check. Mandy did hers already and it went swimmingly well. We found the queen bee. Well, we didn't find the queen bee. We found evidence of the queen bee via eggs and larvae in the hive. So we're excited that they're well on their way to their expanding their hive and their new bees.
Hey,
So
J Sizzle.
we're going
Caitlin.
to open my hive, see what's there. So what we're most importantly looking for today is evidence of the queen. My queen was not all the way out last time and was a little bit lethargic, so I'm a little bit worried at what we may or may not find. But all we can do is open it up and see. So here on the top, my bees are building a little bit of burr comb. We just had Mandy's hive open, that's this here, and there was a ton of it. So if this is all I have, I'm considering myself grateful because we just had to scrape a ton out of her hive.
Hey, Crystal. Hey, Andrea.
So I'm gonna just, because there's just a little bit here, I'm just gonna scrape it out now. So then that way we can just get this part done. There's still quite a bit of food left in my hive. Just gonna set that over there for now. Looks like they may be building a little bit of burr comb here inside, but that would be fine. So this is where all of their food goes. This is their pollen patty.
We're scraping off burr comb. It's unnecessary
Comb that
comb.
the bees, it's burr comb is unnecessary comb the bees make to fill their hive. So their goal is to make sure that there's no empty space. But it's not uniform and we really don't want the queen to be laying eggs in there. So we need to scrape it out so that she doesn't. So we're just gonna go ahead and lift this off to see what's happening in my hives. We have a lot of action going on here in frames 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm hoping that means that's where my happy, healthy queen is and that she has laid some eggs. So to get started, we will be taking out what I'm going to assume are frames that don't have comb on them. So these don't have any drawn comb on them. We're going to put it off to the side so we have a little bit more room to work in the hive. So there's a bee there, but no comb. Go ahead and take one more out. So bees but no comb. And then we're going to very gently slide these over to see what they've been up to. So if Mandy can look in there, I'm separating the frames and the bees are kind of holding together like they're holding hands. So this frame has some drawn comb on it. So if you see here, the bees have made some comb. I see some that are filled with bright orange, which means that they have pollen in there. Now I don't see any larvae in this frame, so that's an indication that the queen hasn't been here yet.
Should get your queen cage out of there, because I can see it.
I'm going to get it out of there. I'm going to give myself a little bit more space though. Take out one more frame. This was the cage that my queen was in, so I left it in there last time because she was having a little bit of trouble getting out. Oh, okay. So most of my bees here are on the frames, which is okay. I'm going to say they're busy working, creating comb for the hive instead of Mandy's bees who are busy creating burr comb for the hive. Just kidding, her bees are hungrier, so I have to give her crap when I can. Okay, so these frames have drawn comb on them. And you will see some cells that have bright orange in them, so those are going to be full of pollen. And I'm looking to see if I can see any larvae or eggs in this comb. And I don't. But the bees,
that bright orange she was talking
but
about.
the bees
right
are
there.
building. Yep. So the bright orange there. So if we're lucky, we'll see some bees that have a pollen on them. You'll actually be able to see that their legs are full of pollen already. So we'll see.
Hannah, Sarah, and Debbie are in the house. Hi, ladies.
So this frame has comb on both sides. So again, we're looking for evidence of new baby bees. So I'm still seeing a lot of comb that has pollen in it, but I'm not seeing any larvae that indicate that the queen has been here and she's been laying eggs. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our next frame. Again, the bees are holding on in the middle there for dear life. So they're busy working. They hate it when we disrupt the hive like this. We have to make sure they're okay, but this is why you're only allowed to get into your hives once every 7 to 10 days.
Because every beekeeper knows we would totally be in here all the
Oh,
time
yeah.
if we could.
Yep. So again, on this frame, I'm seeing comb filled with pollen. And they filled some of the comb with some sugar syrup that we've been feeding them. And there's lots of comb drawn on this frame.
Right there's your queen.
Oh, look, there's my queen. Oh my God, we did not see her in Mandy's hive. Were you able to keep? Oh, she's down here a little bit. See?
There.
Oh, now. Can you still see her? Oh, she's crawling over that way.
Sorry, my camera handling is horrific.
There, she's top leftish. Oh, there you go. Do you see her? She's kind of under a pile of bees. She's way bigger than the other bees, and she's a little bit darker. So that's great. We see her, and she's alive, which is awesome, because I was really worried that she was going to be dead.
Right.
So that makes me happy. I did not see any baby bees. Okay, so hurdle number 1, we found my queen, which is
Queen's
fantastic.
okay.
She's good, she's crawling, she's alive. Hurdle number 2, we have to see if she's laying eggs. So that can present other problems, which is okay. We're happy and willing to deal with whatever comes.
Oh, there's somebody who's full of... Here, we'll get back to that.
Oh yeah. Did you find somebody who has their haunches full?
Yeah. She's on the wall. See her right there? She
Full of
is
pollen?
all full. She's ready to deposit that.
Okay, so now I'm looking on this frame for pollen, or for baby bees. So I see pollen here. There's lots of bees. There's a handful of bees here that have their haunches full of pollen. So they're bright yellow, which is great because they have a great natural source of food where we have the hives. They're filling up their stores, so they'll have food. But again, we're looking. What I'm really focused on now is finding those babies, finding some larvae. So we found larvae in Mandy's hive, which is great. There's no drawn comb on this side. So I saw the queen, which is fantastic. I did not see any eggs. I'm going to check the frame she was on just to see if I can't see anything again. So she was on this frame, right? You saw her here. So let's take a deeper look to see what we can see. Maybe she's moved on already.
No, she's right here.
There she is.
There she is. She's a big lady in the middle right there. She's got the dark head and a super long body right in the middle of the
And
screen.
they're taking care of her.
Yep.
So I'm just looking to see. Mandy had some bees in her hive already, some larvae we could already see. Probably, I would say, what, about maybe like day 7 or 8, size larva, which is great. And then we saw some eggs. I'm not seeing that same progress in my hive, but
She did have a slower start.
yeah, my bees don't seem, I did have a slower start, and they are not as active as Mandy's bees, which is fine. But we do see a lot of other great things. So we were able to find the queen. Hopefully she'll be laying soon. They are drawing comb out on the frames, which is great. And they are filling them full of... Ooh, shoot.
Let's get her back in there.
They are filling them full of pollen, which is also great. So...
Just maybe a day or two behind my hive.
And in my hive, the majority of the bees we have here are on the frames. In Mandy's hive, I feel like the majority of the bees were busy building bird comb in the feeder box. So it may just be a little bit harder for us to see that progress here. Wait. I see babies. Here they are. It's harder to see them. I see babies. So under here there are little babies. The larvae. I would probably say they're also day 7 or 8.
All right.
They're in there, they're growing, they're getting fed. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So we do have babies. Wonderful. That's all we can hope for today, is that our queens are good. We have evidence of the queen in the form of eggs and babies. She's alive and happy. There's lots of pollen for them. So we're gonna slide these guys back together, get our frames put back in the hive, and close her up for the day. And then we'll check them again in another... Our goal is for Wednesday, so not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. Our goal is to be able to do a hive check every Wednesday. So
weather permitting.
Yep, weather permitting. So we definitely don't want to be in these guys' way when it's raining or bad weather outside or too cold. So our goal is every Wednesday, so try to tune in every Wednesday. We'll be here opening the hives. Next time, we should have capped brood. So brood that is days away from being hatching. So it'll look a little bit different, and then you'll be able to see that a little bit clearer as well. So, but for now, we're going to go ahead, give them a little bit more food, close up the hive, and tune in for next time. Thanks for watching us. Have a great day.